Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this or wherever you're watching this. Welcome to Got Sleeved, where I take you through my process that has happened to me throughout my journey. I have had my sleeve completed on December 22nd of 2020. Here it is, February 6th of 2021. And today I want to talk to you real quick, very briefly about kidney stones. So in the beginning of January, so I got sleeved on the 22nd of December. So about 2.5 weeks later, I developed really bad kidney stone. Ended up at the hospital where they gave me some it's like Flomax medicine to help push the kidney stone out, and it's stuck inside the tract that goes down to the bladder, and it's still there even to this day. So it's not big enough for them to perform surgery, although the doctor last week gave that as an option. I'll get into that in a second. So here I am, beginning of January, watching one of the bowl games with my son, and I developed excruciating pain. Did not know what was happening, so I ended up in the ER. So they gave me the medicine, sent me home. So for a full week, I was in this excruciating pain. I had to take 3 days off of work, and basically what the doctor described it was as I wasn't drinking enough water, so I was dehydrated. Now backtracking a full year, I had my appendectomy where my appendix actually ruptured, and that landed me in a whole 3-4 months of a whirlwind. But within that process, I had to have a kidney stone lasered, also known as a lithotripsy, where they go in, they zap it, break it up, and they leave a stent in for about a week. And the stent goes right up your urethra into your bladder to help remove these stones that basically were broken and being dissolved and so on and so forth. After that week was over, this was the worst part, was it had to be removed. Yeah. I want to stop that there. So it had to be removed, and my wife did not want to do it, but she did it, and it was not fun. So the last thing I want to do is get another one of those with this stone. So the doctor last week asked if I wanted that done, and I was like, I want to exhaust all other options before you do that again. So he gave me another thing of the medication that will help push it out. And my wife found on Amazon, it's called Stone Blocker. It's all natural herbs and other things like that helps your urinary tract, your bladder, and it helps dissolve the kidney stones to the point where you can pass them. Exactly a week later, in January, I developed more issues and excruciating pain again. I had to go back to the ER. Meanwhile, I was trying to call my urologist, and their phone wasn't working, but the urologist from the hospital where I was, it was really hard to get into. So I was trying to call 2 urologists trying to get in to see these doctors to help me out trying to get rid of these kidney stones. It wasn't working out too well for me. So with all that being said, I had to go back to the ER a second time, and the best thing they can do is give me another refill of that medication to try to pass this again, and it still wasn't passing. So it just seemed like once a week, it was like every Friday was when the pain would hit. Now it's been about 2 weeks or so. I can still feel like a little tweak here and there, but it's not painful where I got to go running back to the hospital or the doctor or try to get medication. I finally called my surgeon, the one that did my sleeve, and I said, hey, listen, I'm trying to call this urologist that is linked up in your network, and I can't get through. He called me back 2 days later and said, hey, I hooked you up with the urologist. Here's your appointment. Great. So don't be afraid to contact your doctor if you have other issues going on. They're there to help you. And I didn't even think of it until my wife had suggested, well, call your doctor, the one who did the sleeve. Then that way there he can maybe put forth some of his networking skills or connections or whatever to get it all resolved and looked at. So I was able to go see him last week. So he gave me a strainer, which the ER did not give me a strainer. And I highly recommend you strain your urine for looking for any pebbles, because what happens is once you pass it, they really need to know what the makeup is of it. Now there's a couple different types of kidney stones, but and they can examine that and tell you more about that. So I'm not a doctor and I don't know enough about it to go beyond this point. So for me, I am just really just trying to get this done. So hopefully I'm on this road to, and I've been drinking more and more and more water a day. So I've been able to drink 2 of these a day. I like, and this would make 2 of these would equal a half a gallon. Prior to surgery, for 2.5 years prior to surgery, I was drinking a full gallon of water a day. Post surgery, I was even barely drinking 1. So it's so important for you to continue to drink water. It's going to flush out your system. It's going to take care of your kidneys, and it's just what your body needs. Your body has gone through something traumatic. It's changed completely, and it'll help. Water will help hydrate all of your muscles, everything. It'll keep you from cramping up. But my legs were cramping up like crazy at night. My hamstrings, my calves, and I just had to force myself to drink water. Water has never been an issue for me until after, where it was like I didn't want to eat, and you don't. You also have to, sometimes you have to remind yourself to eat. It's important that you have to eat. Even now, I'm only eating maybe 800 calories to 1,000 calories a day. There was one day last week where I had lunch, but I didn't have any dinner. I wasn't really hungry, but I was really tired, so I went to bed. But it's very important that you guys drink water to help flush out your system, and just keeps you hydrated. The last thing I want to see is somebody go through any pain or any negative experiences, because you have to enjoy this process. Even though I went through the kidney stones and everything else, I have really enjoyed this process that I'm on, my journey. And I'm trying to share it with you guys the best I can, give you any tips, give you any helpful hints that I have gone through. So in that way there, you guys can take these tools, learn by my mistakes, and apply these to what you're going through. Everybody's different. Different things happen to different people. And I can even see myself now in the video. I'm down 65 pounds, and I'm going to make another video on my measurements and stuff like that, because it's very important. So from December 22nd to here it is February 6th, I'm down 65 pounds. It's an average of 1 pound a day. So you guys got this. You got it. Believe me, if I can do it, you can do it. The first week was the toughest, going on that liquid diet. But once it was like, I want to be able to live. I want to be able to live for myself, my family, my wife, my kids, the kids that I coach, the kids that I teach, and everything else. I'm not done yet with my life. And I literally saw myself eating myself to death. and I equated it to even it's a sickness, it's an addiction, that food, and it will kill you eventually. You got high blood pressure, you got this, you got that, and you have your heart, which is a muscle, and other organs in your body, and all this fat is literally suffocating it and squeezing it to death. I'm done with that, and I feel great. I'm working on my vitamins and trying to keep my energy up. That in itself is a process, and I'll make a video about that. Make sure you're getting your rest and making sure that you're continuing to exercise. All right, but I just wanted to let you guys know about the kidney stones, and it's been a process. So everybody, just again, drink that water. It's so important. All right, guys, if you have any questions, leave a question in the comments. I'll make sure that I answer it. I appreciate you guys for watching it. I love you guys. God bless you.